Hello everyone, I'm Third Mario Brother, and welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we made it through Petalburg Woods to reach the bustling city of Rustboro. In this episode, we're going to be taking on our true first challenge as a Pokemon trainer, as promised, and take on the Rustboro City Pokemon Gym, whose leader is Roxanne, the rock-loving honors student. Oh boy, that pun absolutely rocks, and you know what? Dishwater is about to rock her world because rock Pokemon are weak to water types, and all my Dishwater does is rock and roll, so let's get straight into this. Don't take us gym trainers lightly, I'll show you why we're better. Oh man, the feeling of hospitality when you enter a gym and the first thing you're greeted by is an elitist little kid named Youngster Josh with one single Geodude. Okay, what I'm going to be doing here is sending out Swellowship first and trading into Dishwater because of course Dishwater is going to be able to sweep the floor, or mop the floor with these guys rather, with little or few to no problems because they're all rock and ground types. Well, there's one Pokemon in this gym that's just a pure rock type, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So we could just shoot these guys with a water gun, a special move, and take them out all, I'm sure, in one hit, even though Geodude's a fairly defensive Pokemon. Generally, it's only physically defensive rather than specially defensive. And it's 4 times weak to water, so Youngster Josh, take your elitist comments out of here. You were too good for me. I really was, wasn't I? But all the credit goes to my little mudfish Dishwater. And, here we have not our first double battle of the series, but our first double battle that is initiated in this way of the series. If two trainers happen to be standing in such a way that they can both see you at once, they'll sort of team up out of nowhere. And this game is preaching about teamwork and friendship and work and teamship and all those great things, and here we are. Youngster Tommy and Hiker Mark are going to team up to try to take us out, but we all know already that that's going to be impossible because Swellowship and Dishwater get them on the same field and isn't anything going to take them out. Oh man, the grammar right now is just too much. But all our moves on Swellowship are going to be not very effective against these guys, so I'm just going to growl, and whoa! I didn't actually expect to use the move Growl in this Let's Play, like, at all, but you know what, may as well take as little damage as possible, and I hope they don't have, like, Rock Throw or Rock Doom or something, because that might actually take out Swellowship in, like, one hit. So I'm going to go ahead and hope that these guys don't have that. Either way, we can shoot this guy out of the sky with our water gun, and Geodude, the floating rock, who's just like, hey, get over here, let's wrestle, even though it's, like, a foot tall or something like that. Dishwater's going to gain some experience, Swellowship's going to level up, and another Geodude's going to come out. Oh man, these guys are just so creative with their teams, I can't even believe it. And alright, if he wants to defense curl, he can defense curl, because all I'm going to do is growl one more time, and I'm going to go ahead and take this one out, because that other one was already growled, so it's going to do even less damage now that its attack is down 2 stages. Man, I am just throwing up the strategies here. It is incredible. I should get into competitive considering how well I'm doing against this all Geodude team. But yeah, trainers generally in the Pokemon world do not have the most creative of teams, and it always disappointed me because all the gym leaders are like, perhaps I can rise to the top of the ladder if I train only one type of Pokemon. And that just seems like a terrible idea in my opinion. I don't know why those guys are considered elite when they get wrecked all the time. How do you become a gym leader anyway? Being a gym leader entails being demolished over and over and over by random kids from across the world. So what are the qualifications? You have to lose like 90% of the time but win 10% of the time and look really good for photo shoots or something? I have no idea. Either way, Youngster Tommy is going to send out his last Geodude and we're going to take this thing out. And I'm sure they're all, may as well just peck on this one because why not? We're going to take it out this first turn. And Geodude's not especially fast, so it's not going to get an attack off, I don't think. Yeah, there we go. Water gun to the face. Get all that dirty crap out of here. Man, we're in a rock-type gym. There's just dirt all over the place. Dishwater got to come in here and clean this place up, man. There we go. Swellowship to level 12. And is Dishwater going to level up? No, she's not. But that is all right because we defeated Hiker Mark and Youngster Tommy. Wow, you've got some potential. Oh, man. Our challenger is one feisty customer. You got that right. And we are about to show that to the gym leader. Right up here, we have our first gym leader fight against Roxanne. Our Pokemon, yes, our Pokemon are almost completely healed. I don't even have to use a potion on Dishwater or anything. So let's do it. Hello, I'm Roxanne, the Rustboro Pokemon gym leader. I became a gym leader so that I might apply what I learned at the Pokemon Trainer School in battle. Would you kindly demonstrate how you battle and with which Pokemon? Oh, I kindly will. So, first gym leader of the Hoenn Region. Maybe they're like lacking potential leaders or something, but this is a little kid who just graduated from that school where they were still learning what par and furs and slip are. And I don't think someone like this should qualify to be a gym leader, but, you know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, and maybe I'm about to demolish this Geodude and get rid of this little student right here, because this girl has no idea what's going on. She doesn't know what she's getting up against, and, yeah. Generally unqualified as a gym leader, she's about to get smacked in the face with a water gun over and over and over. And yeah, if you choose Mudkip or Trico, you're gonna have a really, really easy time with this first gym. Oh wow, that's quite a bit of experience, but we're high enough level to where it doesn't really matter all that much. Either way, I'm gonna keep on training up Swellowship. But yes, grass and water moves are both 4 times super effective against Geodude and 2 times super effective against our other Pokemon, which is a pure rock type. So, if you choose those guys, you're going to have a really, really easy time and just sweep through this gym instantaneously. And I feel like they did that on purpose just because we're sort of still in the tutorial stages of the game. But if you chose Torchic, I sure hope you got a water or grass type before this point, rather. Because if you didn't, then you might have a little bit of a bad time, because fire cannot do anything against rock, basically. Either way, Swellowship's going to gain another 109 experience points, and we are moving on to Roxanne's final Pokemon, which is Nosepass, and it's by far her strongest, and it doesn't have the 4 times weakness that we've been dealing with, and oh my gosh, it looks so beautiful. It just needs to grow a mustache, and then it would be the most manly rock I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, here we have Waluigi the Nosepass or something, and if I had one on my team, that would totally be its name now that I think about it. And it's going to use Rock Tomb against us. So, let's see how much a Water Gun can do. Ooh, it's going to go before us, but fortunately, it's just going to use Harden. And now, little kid me would have been afraid of this. Like, oh no, I'm not going to do any damage to it now. But Water Gun is a special move, so Harden is not going to do anything. And yes, Hoenn, Generation 3 is the generation... Ooh, I can't get out of here now. I was going to switch into my Flying type, which is weak to Rock. But now, whatever am I going to do? Generation 3... moves were still special or physical based only on their type rather than like the nature of their attacks. Like physical moves in future generations, if you make contact with the other Pokemon, then it's considered a physical move. If you don't, it's considered a special move. But in this generation, water type is always special, fire type is always special, ground type is always physical, that kind of stuff, and you just sort of have to memorize the types. And it is a little bit annoying, but it's sort of easy to separate out, I suppose. Even if a move makes contact and would take damage from the ability Rough Skin or Effect Spore or something like that, it doesn't matter in this generation, because if it's water type, it's always going to be special. And I don't know, it's weird and confusing, and yes, it gets better in future generations, but for now, all we get to worry about is blowing this guy's big nose, because he is just being super, super annoying right now, and that actually might have taken me out, but Dishwater knows when to dodge. She knows what's going on. We're going to smack this guy in the face with a water gun, and he's going to fall straight through that floor. And with that, we have beaten Gym Leader Roxanne. We've rocked her world, because all Dishwater does is rock and roll. And I can't remember if I've already used those jokes or not, but now we're learning Bide, which is the move that destroyed us earlier in this Let's Play. So, should we learn it? You know, Bide can be really, really powerful if you have high defense, and Dishwater does have high defense because Mudkip is a fairly defensive Pokemon, but I feel like there's not really going to be any instance where Bide is going to be more powerful for me than 2 moves in a row, and there's going to be no battle where sitting around for 2 turns is going to be convenient for me. So you know what? I'm going to stop learning Bide. I don't want any of that dirty crap that took out Dishwater earlier in the Let's Play on my Pokemon. Let's get rid of that. So, I lost. Seems that I still have much more to learn. I understand. The Pokemon League's rules state that trainers are to be given this if they defeat a gym leader. Please accept the official Pokemon League Stone Badge. And $1,500. Give me that money. Oh yeah, that's what I'm here for. Getting them dollars, get that paper. And we got the Stone Badge from Roxanne. Stone Badge heightens the attack power of your Pokemon. It also enables them to use the HM move Cut outside of battle. Please take this with you too. And we got ourselves the TM39, which is going to contain Rock Tomb, that move that she kept using against us that painted a red X on top of us, and it always lowers the speed stat of the opposing Pokemon. So, in that way, it's alright if you have like a slow rock type Pokemon to use it on. And yes, a TM can be used only once, but everybody already knew that. If you have like a slow rock type Pokemon to put it on, it's an alright move for the early game, but later on it's not so great. And hey, have I met you before? Whoa, what a breathtaking victory! My cheering must have worked! Great, check your trainer card. Stone Badge, yes, okay. This guy was cheering for us. We already have our own cheerleader squad, given that it's only made up of one male cheerleader, but, hey, it's something. Get out! Out of the way! Oh boy, it's that Team Aquagrunt from earlier. What's going on? Wait, please! Don't take my goods! My generic goods that have no description but are good anyway because they're goods. You know what? I'm gonna ignore this crime and go heal up my Pokemon. I took a nap while I was in there, I got a foot massage, I went to the spa, everything feels great, and now we can start worrying about the moral implications of this crime going on up here, but only after we're well rested. Oh, it's you! You're that fantastic trainer who helped me in Petalburg Woods! Help me, I was robbed by Team Aqua, I have to get the Devon goods back! If I don't, I'm gonna be in serious trouble. Hey, it's not my job to, make sure that you're doing your job correctly, man, I'm out of here. Oh... Maybe we'll get paid. Okay, I'll help you out, man. What Pokemon do we have in front? Because I want to be training up my Swellowship. And yes, we have her out in front so we can start evening out the levels. And let's go this way. There are split paths on this route all over the place. My Pokemon rule. Check them out. My voice cracks. Check it out. Either way, here we are facing... Youngster Joey, what? You're in this game? Oh my god, dude, he stepped it up. Instead of the top percentage Rattata, he's got a top percentage Machop here. I am shaking in my boots, by which I mean I'm going to take this thing out in like a hit and a half. Yeah, there we go. Did a nice 60% of damage to Machop, and ooh, my god, it's using Leer. What are we going to do, guys? We're facing off against Youngster Joey. He is a legend in the Pokemon world. If you haven't heard of him, you must have been living under a rock or something. You must have been living with Roxanne under that rock because she doesn't know anything about Pokemon. You don't know anything about Pokemon. Our Swellowship's level 13, and we are just blazing through the levels. And, she's learning Wing Attack. Awesome. And yes, I'm going to delete a move to make room for this. Of course I am. So, Peck has 35 power. Wing Attack has 60. And there's no reason for us to use anything. Well... We're going to keep Quick Attack because that's good. Keep Focus Energy just because maybe I'll feel like getting an unnecessary crit sometime in the future. Growl for double battles for now. There's really no reason for us to have Peck if we have Wing Attack. So let's get rid of that. And our Swellowship is just overflowing with power right now. There we go. Learn Wing Attack, which is... I was going to say almost double the power of Peck, but it's kind of not, because 35 times 2 is 70, and 60 is not that much. Ouch, a scrape! I have to put on a bandage! Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Joey. I've always looked up to you. I didn't want to hurt you like that. Bandages are signs of toughness. I've got another one. Oh boy, to be young again. To be inundated with wild Pokemon again. Let's throw up a Repel real quick because, ooh, we only have one left. Dang, I know there's one that you can find on this route, but I think it's down and to the left. Yeah, it's by that bug catcher down there, and I really don't want to deal with him right now, so can I possibly sneak past you? Yes, I can, so let's go ahead and get to the end of this route, and it looks like we're going up against a double battle, and I was about to order my team, but then I realized we've only got 2 Pokemon, so it doesn't matter. If the tunnel doesn't go through, then I'll just go over the top. It's a dead end up here. I'm bored, so can we battle? What am I? Just a toy to you? Just an object for your amusement, man? I'm gonna absolutely demolish you to make sure that you learn a little bit of respect. And oh boy, a hiker with a Geodude. I never would have imagined. But that's okay. We've got Swellowship and Dishwater, and this is actually a perfect matchup for us. We can go ahead and use Wing Attack on the Shroomish, which is just gonna absolutely annihilate it because our Peck was doing a lot before. This Wing Attack is just going to sweep him off the field or blow him off the field or whatever wind might do to a Pokemon. In him in one hit. And we can use Water Gun against this Geodude, which I'm sure also will take it out instantaneously. Yeah, the Rock-type trainers generally in Pokemon games, in this game, I don't know if especially, but generally in Pokemon games, Rock-type trainers pack Geodudes and Onixes and like nothing else, and it's kind of funny, but at least in the first 3 generations. But let's go ahead and Mud Slap him, and this Wing Attack should take him out, but just in case it doesn't. Alright, yeah, I had faith in you, Swellowship. I knew that you would be there to lend me your wings, or something. Either way, there we go. Hiker Clark and Youngster Johnson have been defeated. Gasp, gasp. Losing made me tired. And I'm sure he was saying those words and not making their noises. That was fun, even though I lost. And you know what? That's the kind of attitude you gotta keep up to get ahead in life. If you're... You've got awfully good vision for someone who's squinting all the time. We'll rock you hard. Oh boy. More rock jokes. Ooh, Swellowship grew to level 14, Dishwater grew to level 16 in that battle. Aye, no contest at all. What did you expect looking at my epic little mudfish thing? Didn't expect this to be happening this early in the game, but we have our first evolution of the series with our favorite little mudfish girl, Dishwater. And yeah, our starter Pokemon is evolving already. Man, we really are over-leveled for this point in the game, because I really didn't expect this to happen until, like, maybe close to the second gym or something. But either way, here we go, throwing her arms up in the air like she just don't care. Dishwater has evolved into a Marshtomp and gained the secondary type of ground, whereas she was a pure water type before, because she is getting dirtier and dirtier every day. So dirty, in fact, that she has to make room for Mudshot right now. And Mudshot is a physical ground type move. Of course, all ground type moves are physical, that hurls mud at the foe and reduces speed. Does it do that 100% of the time? If it does, that's kind of really good. The one benefit that Mud Slap has over Mudshot is that it reduces accuracy, and that might come in handy in a pinch. So, I think we're going to get rid of Growl for Mudshot, and we're going to have 4 attacking moves. But you know what? Who cares? Actually, yeah, let's get rid of Growl. I was trying to do a little bit of quick math right there, but there's pretty much no reason for us to have Growl on this Dishwater of ours, because, oh man, she is looking epic right now. She looks like she could wreck some faces, and you know what? That's exactly what we're going to do. Hello, old sir. How are you doing?
Oh, what am I to do? We were on our walk, Pico and I, when we were jumped by an odd bug. The scoundrel made off with my darling Pico.
Oh my god, my voice.
Pico!
Oh, whatever this Pico thing is, this guy's really fond of it, and he's kind of terrifying me right now, so I'm going to help him out real quick. Maybe, get his blood pressure a little lower, because he's kind of scaring me right now when he's so angry like this. And may as well just keep Swellowship out front, because both of our Pokemon are high leveled. It doesn't matter which one's out front. And hello, item! Before I take care of crime, I have to take care of benefits for myself, and we found ourselves a Pokeball. So, here's this Team Aqua Grunt down here, and our Repel wore off. Seriously, the first move I make after our Repel wears off, we run into a Wild Whismur. Get out of here, dude. Okay, now we can take care of crime.
What, are you coming? Come and get some, then.
Alright, sure. I'll just take you, okay? Pee-pee-yo! Dude, I agree completely. Either way,
keelhaul it all.
apparently this guy's a pirate.
That hostage Pokemon turned out to be worthless, yar. To think I made it get away in this tunnel to nowhere.
Better than the bridge to nowhere.
Hey, you! So you want to battle me?
That wasn't... Does that even count as a joke anymore? That's not nearly topical. Either way... Oh my god, I just realized that the Team Aqua logo is supposed to be like an A. Seriously, I've seen it like thousands of times in my lifetime, and I never realized that. Either way, whatever. This guy's got a silly looking Poochyena, and I'm gonna just smack that thing's one tooth right out of its head. It can howl all it wants. That doesn't matter to me. And I don't think this guy's going to use potion, because he's a grunt on a gang. Of course, he's not going to have enough money to buy potions for his Pokemon, or at least not care enough to buy potions for his Pokemon. So let's take him out, gain a little bit of experience, and defeat that Team Aqua Grunt.
My career in crime comes to a dead end, just like the Dead Sea.
I can't do a pirate voice, nor do I know any pirate jokes.
This is plain not right. Just like the scurvy in me gums. The boss told me this would be a slick and easy jump to pull. All I had to do was steal some package from Devon. You want to back that badly? Take it.
And yes, we got the goods that come without description. It's probably just like a bundle of grapes to drop in the president of the corporation's mouth or something. And hello, oh god, it's the scary old man. I didn't take him, I swear.
Pico, am I glad to see you're safe? Pico owes her life to you.
These voices.
They call me Mr. Briney. And you are? ...
Awkward silence.
Ah, so you are Brian. I sincerely thank you.
Yes, you're Mr. Briney. I'm Mr. Brian. It's like we were fated to meet.
Now, if there's anything that troubles you, don't hesitate to tell me. You can usually find me in my cottage by the sea near Petalburg Woods, lonely and staring out the window at the vast emptiness in my heart.
Okay, dude, I'll come visit you. Don't worry.
Come, Pico. We should make our way home. You're my only friend in this world. Oh, God.
Alright. So this old man is despairing. What's going on over here, though? We have some Roxanne. We have some wild Pokemon, and I forgot that I don't have a Repel up. And oh boy, getting back there is going to be super annoying with all these Plumblooms getting in the way. Either way, Mr. Briney has enticed us to come visit him in his cottage next episode, and you know what? We heard a little bit about him before from that one girl who was, like, strangely stalking him outside of his house or something. So you know what? That's what we're going to do on the next episode of Pokemon Emerald. We'll go see Mr. Briney and see what's going on, and perhaps get ourselves a reward for selflessly obtaining those Devon goods again. If these Whismers ever leave me alone, oh god! Either way, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time on Pokemon Emerald, where we do exactly what I just described.